Real talk, the metaphor messiah, man.
Delayed.
I got this one. Let's go.
Go!
You ever seen the morning star? Mr. Metaphor Messiah, back to show you who we are. I represent a legacy, up high here like the 70s. A different kind of mind, they say we only speak in melodies. Legend in the game, I think I found a solution. Got a crazy kind of flow, I need a verbal institution. Monster on the mic, I feel like hip-hop then adopted me. You pussy niggas shook, you let them turn this to a mockery. I give a fuck about their recognition. I'm trying to spit the fucking truth, somebody get the message. These politics, they overstate the obvious. They shooting like Stoyakovich, it's war on every continent. Deeper than you know, I'm what you hate if you the government. Young black with heart, I put a hex on the establishment. Niggas playing patty cake and I was trying to regulate. A lot of them I emulate, but none of them I demonstrate. Hip-hop will never need a eulogy. They give us 10%, they trying to take away gratuity. Work for what you want, I learned that shit from fucking Aubrey. And she ain't never lied, I told her this was nothing new to me. This must be everything I'm dreaming. I wake up, my superstition say the government been scheming. Here we go, I roll up, they say the city lights is killing me. My girl, she's super real.
It's a motherfucking SunDave. What's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome in. Ben B. Noob. It is SunDave, September 3rd. Don't wake us up when September ends. We're alive and awake right now. Let's go. How you doing? I'm doing well. It's Dead on Dave time. I got a crazy weekend, man. It's been a fun weekend so far. It's been go, 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 go. So, you know, when you're grinding and you're getting everything going and you're trying to get everything on track and you're trying to fulfill that horrible word called consistency, the best thing you can do is get on a schedule, get on your grind, and find whenever you can, wherever you can, to get on and do your thing. So that is the new philosophy when it comes to some of these shows. It's like Shakira up in here, whenever, wherever, because you know we're going to be together and all that type of stuff. So we're going to be doing it as much as we can, whenever we can. And I got a crazy packed night tomorrow. We got some cool stuff going on as well. So this was the perfect opportunity to get on, get live, and get copious. And if it wasn't enough just to have me, River's here. What's up, Rivy baby?
Well, I'll tell you what, Dave, I'm kind of a little bit upset. I'll be honest with you.
What you upset about? What are you upset about?
Well, you know, we got like 20 viewers and 9 likes. What the hell?
9 likes is all? Jesus, that
Seriously?
is quite upsetting. That is quite upsetting.
Yeah.
What, are they constipated?
I don't know what the problem is. Push the like button, people.
Did they not push out their poops? I mean, like, did they
know.
not get a morning poop in? I don't understand. I really don't. But we'll shout them out anyway in hopes that they might come to terms with their inadequacies and hit that like button. Purple Paw Prince in the house. P-Oxy's Trippy Savage. What's going on? Boom, bomb, bomb. So many good
there
folks.
We go.
P-Oxy. Damn, I haven't been here in a minute, Dave. Looking great. Yes, I am feeling extra copious. Looking good, feeling good. But obviously there's a little bit more than just my natural animal magnetism going on here. We've got all kinds of upgrades. If you haven't been around in a while, you're hearing me better than you've ever heard me. You're seeing me better than you've ever seen me. It's all come to fruition, and now it's copiousness all over your face, neck, and chest. Hopefully you're enjoying it.
Speaking for myself, I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
I feel really good about it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel amazing about how everything is looking, and now I just have to be good. If I could just be good, everything will work out. I think we can do that. Yeah. Consistent.
Not a doubt.
See, we live in an era where people don't even want like quality. They really just want consistent. Not quantity either necessarily. They just want to know it's always going to be there.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm just going to continue.
I'm a perfect example. I'm a perfect example of that, right?
You are. We are. This whole little community is.
Yeah.
Good God! If you build it, they will come. People. That is really the reality.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what she said. Trippy Savage. I'm in the middle of a blackout, tattooing my left arm. A blackout drunk or a blackout like you didn't pay your bills? Like, what's going on? DM King Dave, did you watch TK's speech last night? We'll get it. Calm down. Calm down. We'll get into it. We'll get into Tony and his fear for his life. Don't worry. Don't worry. It looks like you got an actual. It looks like you're an actual Twitch streamer now. It's the lights, right? It's the red lights that are coming. That's what gives the Twitch streamer look, right? Totally. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Mr. Gamer, go ahead.
I was going to say, you just need a little bit lower cut shirt there, and you're ready to go, baby.
Oh yeah, I mean, I can definitely do the booby streaming if I need to. I mean,
there you go.
But they're gone. Look, man. I mean, like, this is actually getting concerning, guys. I may hit 200 naturally. I was actually going to. I'm looking into getting the tightening up surgery, not necessarily lipo, but like the tummy tuck type, because I got all this skin. But I spent the last 10 days kind of leaning out again. And I like the progress of which I have seen. So now I'm like, maybe I could do this and get the skin tightened up under 200 on my own, and then look at the options of doing the skin regenerative or whatever. But still, I'm pretty excited. Terry Snow Queen, Dave Starr from the beginning with the Jungle Boy. Don't tell me how to do it, Terry. We'll get there. See, you know, people are just so fucking needy. Just so needy. Terry doesn't even come around anymore, and the first thing she does is try to tell me how to do it. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? But I love her, so it's okay.
No.
Starfield stream when, Dave, soon. You've been looking good, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you. First and foremost, turn your attention to the screen, if you will, Peepaw, because
I've got it right here.
We have a Cody Bellinger update. And look, we need Cody Bellinger updates. Do you know why? Cubs are in the middle of a big run. We're trying to get to the playoffs. We're right in the thick of it. Dog days, all that good stuff. Final push. And Cody Bellinger is absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, this is not just even my Cubs bias showing, he's the best signing of not only maybe this Major League Baseball season, but maybe any ever. Like, if not any ever, any of the past 20 years. This dude signed a $17 million one-year contract because he's fallen off so much since winning the MVP just like a few years ago. This guy was an MVP winner, okay? He came in for Los Angeles Dodgers and absolutely destroyed. I mean, stuck dicks in mouths type shit. He was so good that I hated him. He was just so, like, he had one of those natural swings that it just, no matter where you put the bat to the ball, it just went out. He was just really, really naturally gifted, and he was a Los Angeles Dodger, so I didn't have any reason to like him. I hated him. So he never really killed the Cubs. I just hated him. But he fell off. He fell off, and he ended up getting, like, traded and then pretty much, like, almost designated for assignment type stuff, people. But he had some health problems. Corona really messed with him, all kinds of stuff like that. So the Cubs decide to take a flyer. They're in the middle of this weird rebuild where they're just better than they're supposed to be. So they wanted to show the Cubs faithful this season that they were going to spend. So they went and, you know, they got some good pieces. Marcus Stroman, all this. I think he was last year, but there's all these good pieces that the Cubs added. And Cody Bellinger comes along, 1 year, $17 million contract. Very modest. A lot of money, but very modest, especially for a former MVP winner. He's absolutely crushing. He missed a little bit of time, but let me tell you, this guy is the reason why the Cubs are in the thick of it. They started off very, very poor this season, and they just absolutely started rocking. And Cody Bellinger is the reason why. He's hitting like 325. He's got, this is his 23rd home run of the year. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it.
RBI single and a strikeout. He drives this one in the air. High and deep out towards right center. That one back, and it's gone.
Just kiss it goodbye. Just kiss it goodbye.
Bellinger's third home run in this series. And the Cubs have tied it. It is.
Re-sign this man. Extend him. This is a franchise. He's only 27. He's like 28 years old. He's still in the prime of his career. Cubs need to absolutely reward this guy. They got him with the intention of flipping him at the deadline, the trade deadline, if he was hitting well enough. He ended up leading the team in everything, and the Cubs were competing, and they stood pat and actually added just brazenly, and they're going to get into the playoffs because of it. It's just such a cool story, and Bellinger's having such an amazing season.
Yay, sports.
You like the baseball, people? You like the baseball?
You know, when I was a little boy, a youngster, I watched a little bit of it. I think mainly because as a little boy, I'd stay with my grandparents, and my grandpa would always sit on his front porch of evening, and we'd hear like the whippoorwills and things like that out in the water. But he would listen to the St. Louis Cardinals on the radio.
Oh, that's a problem.
Well, no, it's not. I mean, for you, I understand, but
yeah, I might have to punch you for that one day.
Yeah, but it's more of a nostalgia thing because of my grandpa. But no, I don't really watch. I don't watch baseball games or sports. I find that stuff just
careful with your words there, people.
It doesn't interest me. I lose interest in it real quick.
I find it disgusting, and anyone who watches it is gross.
No. It's because I have no interest in it. It's boring to me.
No,
I understand it's not boring.
I get that. I get that. That's how I feel about drama.
Exactly. It's just boring.
It's boring.
Exactly. Yeah.
I gotta say real quick, there's Christina Vina. How you doing? I love singing your name. What's up, Christina? How you doing? P-Axis, Purple Paw Prince, Fairy Flaws, Kendrick, not Lamar, but close enough. Kendrick, horrorcore artist. That sounds like that could be an interesting look-see, huh? Terry Snow, Queen, of course, in the house, the original of originals. Mr. Gamer, that's an old one, too. Peep what I said earlier. I don't want to peep your shit. You got retracted, yo. Can't even see it. You retracted your shit. Case Cooking filed fraudulent copyright strikes against Cuck and Maggot Edix. Could you address this? That's all I know about it. That's all I know about it right there. What do you know about that?
I'm going to be going over extensively on the podcast today at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, no, let's do your show now. No, I like that idea of doing your show now.
Do the show now?
I want to do. Let's get. Yeah, come on,
I know you do.
Come on, man. Practice here, and that way you'll have it all. You'll have
give
it
all
all
my. You're saying give all my dish, my dirt, my drama here.
Just put it all right here.
But that's boring, Dave. It's drama. It's boring to you. I wouldn't do that.
Well,
to
see,
you
that's
because
different
I'm
now
your
because
friend.
I love Cuck and I love Maggot, and they got fucked. So just give me quick broad strokes. So they got fucked here. They're getting fucked by copyright strikes.
TLDR. I know you, when I say Case Cook, it doesn't register. But if I tell you she's a British woman who cooks and makes like horrible dishes, and I guarantee you've seen her videos.
Probably. It sounds familiar. Yeah.
She cooks for like her son, and they're just horrible dishes. But anyway, what happened is Kay and Maggot have been doing a thing where they've been kind of reviewing different cooks and stuff. We had the whole cheese. Cheese
you guys have been doing all your you guys have been doing having your
fun
fights.
Doing our little stupid stuff we do, right?
Dividing the masses as you guys do. Yes, I see.
Exactly, fighting over who makes the best kind of grilled cheese and how to do it and everything.
Which is the answer is me, by the way. I make the best.
Of course. Yeah, exactly. Without a doubt. But
y'all
anyway,
don't know my grilled cheese, motherfucker. I'm just saying, you talk shit, eat dick. All right, go ahead. Continue.
But they did a review. It was fair use. It was transformative. It was all the things, right?
Right.
And this person filed a DMCA copyright, and the video was taken down. Now, of course, K-Huck has filed a counter, as you do, and what have you. I've talked with Kay. K-Huck's everything's okay,
Good.
And she's doing her thing. I've actually had conversations with this Case Cooking.
Oh, don't give too much more. Don't give too much more.
I'm not.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to see the conversations, because I'm leaking all of the shit. I don't
leaking
care.
it. He's gonna leak it all over you. He's leaking.
Today
He's old. Remember, he's old. He can't help it. He just leaks sometimes.
Exactly. I got the leaky asshole. Just call in there. You'll watch 5 p.m. this evening, and I'm gonna show all the juicy stuff. So
see, I was gonna say you were a 2-hole leaker because your penis and your mouth, but then you said your butthole, so you're a 3-hole leaker.
Butthole. I'm a 3-hole.
3-hole leaker. Look at that.
Dave. It's affectionately referred to these days as the bonus hole.
The bonus hole. I like that. Sounds extra dirty. It sounds extra dirty. The bonus hole. This is the bonus round. Da, 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 da.
Oh God!
Yeah, it's fucking that sounds amazing. So look, if you want to hear more about that, and look, we support Cuck and Maggot, of course. And
100%.
I know those two have been around the game long enough to, I can probably guess their stuff is within tolerance of any of the fair use stuff. So And a terrible British cook. More than likely, Dunn did this shit. So I don't mind any of it. So I go support, go watch Peepaw tonight with these ladies. I'm sure they'll probably pop up and talk about it and all that good stuff. So Yep. And fuck Kay, huh? How about that? How about like a fuck Kay? I bet her food tastes like shit. Is she married?
I don't know if she's married. I don't know.
If she I bet she's not. But she's not. I bet he was like, nope, I can't do this. British food sucks for the most part anyway. Yeah. You like it in the context of British food because it's all, if you like British food, it's all niche stuff that you like. Yeah. And that could be true about a lot of different cuisine, but it's particularly true about British cuisine. I think most Brits would agree with me on that because what else are they fucking known for when it comes to food? Fish and chips. That's about fucking it. Yeah. That's about it.
They've got English breakfasts.
Yeah, the bangers and mash and shit. But most
bangers and mash.
But the real thing is fish and chips. All the other shit is just bangers. You can eat my banger. Nobody knows what a banger or mash is. Nobody can tell you. I know what a banger or mash. Sausage and potatoes, essentially. But still.
Yeah, it's all it is.
That's all it is. I mean, they just talk funny. They just talk weird.
Well, and they eat a lot of beans for breakfast with toast. You know,
which is just hilarious.
Stuff. Yeah.
I actually do eat beans on toast, to be honest. I've also really considered about repatriating to England because, sometimes you just get stuff wrong, Maybe we should have just kept the monarchy. I don't know. I'm not saying that it should have been, but maybe it's like was the tea tax that bad, guys? Calm down. Calm down.
I don't know. Fair enough point. I'll be honest with you. I really hope to one day be able to go to England.
I'm going next year, one way or another.
All right. Yeah. And because I do want to experience that culture and some of their food and there's people that I know that are over there. I would love to hang out with them and do some stuff. So,
like I always like to joke with Nixie that I'm gonna repatriate because for a long time I just really love relishing the fact to all my British friends that we beat them. It's a lot of fun for me, especially as a United States soldier, a vet. I love reminding our British. I'll call them our underlings at this point. I love to remind them of how much we beat them up. It was fun. Yeah. It was great. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. We've lost our way. Maybe it's just time. Maybe it's time to just give ourselves a Charles. Just choose what Camilla chose and give ourselves a Charles.
I wouldn't mind it so much if we still had Lady Di. We could put on some of the money, but Camilla?
No. Fuck Camilla, because the reality is if we give ourselves to Charles, we can adapt a new Star Spangled Banner. We can adapt a new national anthem. Yeah, Charles in Charge.
Charles, there you go.
Yeah. Charles in charge. He's our king. His penis is large. Charles in charge. He doesn't know anything, but it's okay. I don't remember how that fucking theme song goes.
I don't know.
You want Charles in charge with me. That's the only thing I remember. Scott Baio, man.
Yeah.
That was Scott Baio, right? Was that Scott Baio?
Yeah, Scott Baio. And he's been around forever, dude.
Yeah, Scott Baio. He's I believe he has a famous penis. I believe he's one of those. Yeah, I believe he's one of those guys who just laid a lot of pipe. Like Milton Berle, he had a huge dick and stuff. They always talk about that. There's just certain celebrities that are just kind of known for being pipe layers and having gigantic fucking ropes. Yeah. Don Henley, he's another one. Don Henley's got great sex stories. Yeah, Don Henley from the Eagles, he would hire prostitutes. This is in books and shit. This isn't even making it up. He would hire prostitutes and he would line them up and he would do like lines of coke on them and shit. And then just do like 2 pumps and then sit back down and do more lines of like crazy fucking stories. Like yeah. But Scott Baio was one of those. I guess he was really known for being a pipe layer and all that. Tommy Lee, of course.
One that always comes to my mind. You never really heard so much about quote having a lot of pipe, but he had like this monstrous tongue.
Oh, Gene Simmons. Gene Simmons, yeah. Who actually did admit to getting it a little bit altered, getting a little bit of the skin underneath cut out so he can go a little bit longer with it. Yep. One of probably the most famous rock and roll entrepreneur of all time. Kiss has marketed more things and made more money off more shit than like anybody ever. Has to.
Yeah.
Has to.
Movies, cartoons,
comic books.
Yep. Yeah.
They do weird shit. Like they famously were known for dropping their own blood in the ink that was used to make the comic books. Yep.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
But my favorite thing that Kiss has ever produced, and they still sell to this day, air guitars. Kiss sells air guitars. I'm not kidding.
And I forgot about this one. This was a recent added to their merch line you can get. Kiss coffins.
Yes. Kiss coffins. Yes. Look at this. I'm not joking. Look at this shit. This is a bag of nothing. Look at how incredible that is.
Air guitar strings. There you go.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
They are brazen, man. They are brazen. And they have been touring their farewell tour since 2000.
Yeah.
Since 2000. I saw them in 2000 on the tour. Then I saw them on the comeback around on 2001, with both times with Ted Nugent. Both times amazing. And that was the final time with the original lineup, though, with Peter Criss and Ace Frehley.
Yeah, Ace Frehley, Paul Stanley. Yeah,
Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons are still with the band. They just brought in other people. But
okay.
Yeah, they're still mainstays. They'll never stop. They can't.
I thought Paul had left as well.
Did Paul? If he left, it was very recent. I believe Paul's still with Kiss. Let me see. Let me make sure. We don't want to give false information around here. Now we can check. This is checkable. Paul Stanley still with Kiss. Still in Kiss. Let's see. The band currently includes Simmons Stanley, Eric Singer, who joined the band in 91, and Tommy Thayer, who became a member in 2002. Eric Singer, he joined the band in 91, but he had a lot of on and offs because he wasn't on the tour that I was with him. And then Eric Carr, drums, Vinny Vincent, fuck off. Mark St. John and Bruce Kulick. All these guys have been around for a Kiss. But yes, he's still actively with the band, touring now.
Yeah, I suppose the final tour date was supposed to be early 2023. But yeah, okay.
They'll never stop, dude. Motley Crue did a real serious farewell tour like 2-3 years ago. Like it was serious. Yeah. Everyone believed that was going to be it. They're on tour now.
Yeah.
They're on fucking tour now. They don't there is no stopping. Ozzy's retired 1 million times and he still does stuff, you know? But you know who has recently stopped? I think it was Billy Joel. Billy Joel or Elton John, I think it was one of the huge names. They're like, I'm just no more tours. I'll still show up for something every so on.
Sure.
But we're in the final stretch. We're in the end game now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
You know who came here not too long ago that I really wished I'd have went and saw, and I didn't, and I kicked myself now because they did such a banger job, but there was such a just a roll of dice whether or not kind of show you were going to get. Guns N' Roses.
Yes, especially back then.
Oh, yeah.
Because the reality is, it really depended on how Axl Rose was that night.
Exactly. Was he sober or was he,
He's a lot of fun now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He's a lot of fun now. Peepaw, real quick here. Last night I fulfilled a dream.
Okay.
I fulfilled a fantasy. I'm being dead serious right now.
Okay.
My family came from Chicago to Las Vegas in like the summer, I think, of 1990. And I remember vaguely being in a motel room with my cousin. We were left there because that's what responsible parents like ours did. And we watched TV. And I remember watching Johnny Carson and seeing Jeff Dunham show up. I couldn't remember what program I saw him on. I'm going to be honest. But I looked up when he started, and it just so happens his first appearance on any program like that was Johnny Carson in 1990, which was the year that we moved. Yeah. So that was the fucking performance that I remember, which is just even more special. And I've been watching this guy ever since. I watched his big boom. He has blown up in such an amazing way. He also got very awkward and weird because he's also very awkward and weird. He's had ups and downs. He was the king, and then Terry Fader dethroned him. And I don't know if you guys are seeing what Terry Fader's doing now, but I'm sorry, Jeff, you're never reclaiming that throne. Terry Fader is one of the greatest performers that's ever lived. This dude is just pushing bars and envelopes and what ventriloquists can do. He blew me away. But I'll talk about Terry Fader in a moment. But seeing Jeff Dunham was something I've always wanted to do and never thought I would. Blossom has opened up a lot of doors just for me mentally, because for so many years I couldn't do anything. You know what I mean? I was physically unable to do shit, and I didn't realize how trapped in that mindset I was. You know? When you're bedridden and you're limited physically and you're in pain and it's not really worth going anywhere, that's the mindset you end up adapting. And you become that mindset. And then I did. I became fearful of really doing anything because everything would end in pain. But you know what? You can't live that way. So Blossom's been amazing for really getting me out of my comfort zones and showing me that I can. Everything's possible. Awesome. Stairs are not nothing is an obstacle. Nothing can stand in your way if you just want to fucking do it. Put in the work and do it. That's it. So I've been doing that. And now I'm up to like 30,000 steps a day. I'm like pushing crazy shit, and I'm just going to things. Seeing Jeff Dunham was very, very possible to do. And we went last night. Holy fuck. I cannot wait until this special airs. He's doing his 12th special, which he's going for the record for all-time comedy specials. I think he's got a few more. He's going to get it. He's 61 years old. This new special should be really good. This tour was really funny. I love Peanut. Peanut's my favorite character. I had a chance to get an autographed Peanut doll last night, and unfortunately we made a left turn at Albuquerque and went out the wrong door and missed the merch stuff.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it really sucked shit. I was upset. But so I could still get the ventriloquist doll, but he had him autographed last night.
Ooh.
Yeah. I was like, By the way, thank you, Pigeon Salad, for 5 gifted memberships. Fairy Floss, Kangalope, DM King, Wyatt07 with the gifted, and Medi Sage of Wings with the gifted sub love as well. Thank you so much. Mucho appreciado. I'm trying to get to my alert box so I can figure out why the fuck things are not working properly. So he went for about an hour and a half last night, peepers. He was very envelope pushy. He definitely had some edgy jokes, but he played to the Connecticut Caucasian crowd, boy.
Oh.
Woo.
One of us.
It was funny too, man. But you know what? What I like about Jeff Dunham is he likes to also clarify what he's about, and he's just about jokes. He had some really cool things to say about cancel culture and what how I never really thought about it like this too. He was talking about how like all the podcasting and everything, where the difference between now and then, back in the day, with comedians is comedians are picking sides publicly. Like Carlin would attack, but he would attack everywhere. Yes, we knew that he was a fucking hippie. Yes, we knew that he was anti-establishment and all that. But he would still he was okay with his hypocrisies, that he would still participate in the advertising things. Although it's one of his biggest things that he would criticize, because you didn't let that get in the way of business. You know, nowadays that doesn't exist. People are picking sides. They're dividing. They're losing friendships in comedy. Oh, they're doing shows and going on shows based on political ideologies and things. It didn't happen. I'm not saying it didn't happen. It just didn't happen as much back in the day. And now it's the prominent thing because cancel culture and deals and sponsorships and ad revenue and all these other things just make people more concerned. I don't know. But he called that out. He talked about that a little bit. And he's like, I'm just going to keep doing what I do. Who's ever in office, I'm going to make fun of. And so Walter was Biden last night, and it was hysterical. Holy shit. He had that bit had everyone rolling. Ahmed's bit, he did some classic bits, arm falling off stuff, which absolutely killed. And then my favorite part of the show, I love when unscripted things happen. Yeah. And he made himself laugh at one point. You could tell he was. What I love about Jeff Dunham is he annoys himself. You can tell, you can see that these conversations that he's having are like actual conversations that he's having. And you can tell he annoys himself and he can't believe that some of the things that he'll come up with. He had one of those moments last night. And he went on, I would say, a good 9 to 11 minutes of material on tongueless people. And it was tongueless people without tongues. And it was with Peanut. Okay. And it was just because he mispronounced something. And Peanut just started saying, what if it's for the tongueless? And then what if the tongueless start protesting? It was just so fucking funny. And it was like 11 minutes. He just kept going and he was laughing and cracking up with it. It was just so good. I love the show. It was a blast.
You know, I've seen several of his specials. My youngest son is a Jeff Dunham fanatic. I don't think there's been a released special, whatever, that he has not saw, right? And recently, Jeff put out a special where he was traveling to like the Middle East, and and he came out and we're like, everyone was, is he going to do Ahmed, right? Because this is the Middle East and the whole whatever. He did it, right? And then from there, he went into I think it was Taiwan, and in Taiwan, they had told him you cannot do X, whatever, and I can't remember what it was, but it was one of his characters. They couldn't bring that character out, and he was like, "To hell with that," and he did it anyway. Yeah, and so, but yeah, I understand what you're saying. I mean, you always knew that there were comedians that probably had different ideologies and philosophies and what have you, and they probably behind the curtain, behind stage, they probably had some arguments, what have you, whatever. Absolutely. But they never brought it forth. It was never, business was business, right? And as long as you weren't stealing each other's jokes, they didn't care.
That was it. That was
the taboo thing.
That was the big taboo thing. No, you're good. We just got a new Mosh Puff Elite, the Victor Rumman, which, by the way, I want to give him an extra special shout real quick, because not only is he a viewer here, he's also one of the customers and good friends of Pawn Nation, the place where I work and thrive. Dave Island, coming with all the great things all over the face, neck, and chests of all the passerbys that come by Pawn Nation. And if you're in the New England area, if you're in the Connecticut area, get your patooties over to Pawn Nation, because I got cards, collectibles, video games, clothes, cool people like the Roman Victor, and so many other things. So get them over and come on down, motherfuckers. All right, sorry.
1000%. No, but that was always the one thing you didn't do. Everything else was 100% fair game.
You could pretty much work anywhere that was like allowed at the times. If there was segregation happening, obviously that would get in the way. If there was bigotry happening in certain areas, that would obviously hinder some people. And there were places that you just couldn't go in certain parts of the country at certain times in our country's fucked up history. But aside from that, comedy club owners would pretty much let anybody work as long as they were making money, as long as they could draw. That's what really mattered. Now it's draw and message. Well, we have to look right, which I do get. Don't get me wrong. I don't like a lot of the shit, but I do understand it, because I am an economically motivated person. And if most of the consuming public is stating this is what they want, or where this is where they'll shop, or at least we have a divided base of people, that you have 50% of the population that will go one way and 50% of the population will go other. Well, you're going to have to pick, because you're losing half no matter what, you know? So, and luckily this is one of those choices where you're either all in or all out. You're either woke or you're not on those when you're making those type of choices, the Bud Light type stuff and all that. Sure. It's kind of cut and dry, unless you're Kid Rock, when you get caught doing the shit after, which is just great. But hypocrisies, y'all, hypocrisies. Yeah. But still, I digress. It was a lot of fun. We did Jeff Dunham. Went to Michael Jordan's restaurant again last night. Okay. If you're able to do this in your life, guys, go do it. If you can go to a Michael Jordan steakhouse, go. People, have you ever been?
No, sir, I have not.
You a steak man?
I have not. Every once in a great while, yes. But there's lots of other cuts of meat that I would rather eat than a steak. But yeah, yeah.
If you get your ass over here at some point, I'm going to take you to Michael Jordan's. Because, man, or I'll let you buy me a steak at Michael Jordan's.
You promise?
Yeah, I promise. I'm that type of guy. I'm a nice guy. Okay. I'll allow you to buy the king of steak. But it's it's just such a good place. The ambiance, the atmosphere, the food. It was just such a good night, and we had a lot of fun. I went and played a little poker. It was a good night. It was good.
Did she enjoy it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we both had a fantastic time. Thank you for asking. You nice.
Awesome.
So I want to get into.
You said you played a little poker. I was just wanting to know.
You jackass! You jerk! I didn't even fucking catch it. Thanks for going back. I didn't even catch it. Wait, where do you have the drum?
I don't have the drum. I don't know. Let me see.
That's so lame. You're so corny. That's me saying that to you, by the way. That was good. Oh, it's perfect. Wait, we got a perfect peanut moment. Meow.
Oh, here we go.
There you go. Good Lord.
I'm here all week, folks.
Tip your waitresses, eh? I'll be opening for Jeff Dunham.
Exactly. Take my wife, please, will you?
Hey, I tell you, take my wife, please. Hey, I took my wife to a dog show. She won. I tell you, no respect. Hey, we had a house fire. I got woken up when I heard my wife telling the kids, "Shh, wake daddy." Oh, I tell you, no respect.
You know, it's kind of a little bit going back here, and it kind of on this Jeff Dunham thing, right? I think of these characters like Lenny Bruce, Mr. Don Rickles, just to name a couple of them. These guys, oh my gosh, today, right? If they came out and did some of the things and the jokes and stuff that they did, holy smokes.
Well, you know what's funny about that is that we don't even have to have that hypothetical. Don Rickles lived for fucking ever, and he was doing Tonight Show stuff like 5 years ago. You know, like it wasn't like what was his last performance on a late night comedy? I know it was not that long ago. You know, it has to be within the last 10 years. I think Don Rickles
was doing. He was still doing stand up. Yeah, he was doing stand up.
And he did not care. He was still doing the same stuff. He, like insult. The only thing he hated about being an insult comic was he was insulted. You call yourself a comic. Yeah, I love me some Don Rickles, and he was just one of those guys that I don't think he would have cared. Now, would it have played to the right? Remember, this guy played for 4 sitting presidents, of different ideologies. So,
it says here, I'm looking here. It says the last show that he did was in 2017.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
6 years ago.
Yeah.
He lived forever.
He did.
The Roman Victor believes George Carlin would be canceled in today's world. No, I mean, George Carlin's just one of those uncancelable people. I don't think he would have allowed it. He would just to be canceled. And here's a guy who is a great example of who's cancelable. Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey is so cancelable, it's not even funny. He apologizes so quick. He folds faster than a fucking lawn chair. And I get it. I understand. Yeah. He explains it. He owns it. He has said it multiple times. He is not a stand-up comedian anymore. He's a daytime motherfucking entertainer. And he knows who he is. And that money is the most important thing. That's what he chooses. That's what he does. Yep. He's very cancelable. He's Jenna Marbles. Yep. He'll go away.
Yep.
He'll go away. But it would be fun. I would love to see, you know who I would love to see would be Pryor. Pryor would be the one that I would like to see in this day and age.
Yes.
He would be the one that I would like to see tackle. But you know what, though? Maybe that's not even fair to say, because we do have Dave Chappelle. Yeah, and I call Dave Chappelle the GOAT. You know, like no problems saying it. I believe he's the greatest to ever do stand-up comedy. He might be the funniest man to ever live. But Richard Pryor's pretty close.
And they tried to cancel him. It didn't work out so well for him.
Doesn't care. He's like, fuck it, I'll build my own comedy club on my property.
Yep.
Suck my dick. And then he does.
Yep.
And it's just, he does. If you do what you want and you have the means to continue to do what you want, who could tell you shit?
Yep.
But it's that second part that gets people. That's what makes people like Joe Rogan and everybody else look so fucking heroic, when you have the means. But then you notice even like people like Joe Rogan, he started moving the fucking needle. When he needed to, he started bending certain knees to certain places and all that type of stuff. There are certain people who will. There are certain people who won't. Just really depends on what you want to do. Cheryl, hey, peepers.
Yes, sir.
A few things I want to get into tonight, because we haven't gotten into any of the things. So I got a couple of clips here. I got a couple of little stories. I rated Def Noodles' timeline. I gotta give. He's just putting a lot of things out. He's making a lot of videos.
And might I say, some of the stuff that he's covering, I don't think he would have covered a year, 18 months ago. Because
I think that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's true. It's just right now he's just covering it all. He's just whatever's coming across. He's just doing. Look, when you commit yourself to doing a daily show of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours, whatever he does every day, when you commit, and remember, he's a comedy club owner. This is his life. But when you commit to that, you just find shit to talk about for hours on end. You're gonna fill the gaps. That's what's been so exciting about getting back on my own grind. I'm just finding more shit I want to talk about. So and that's what he's doing. He's just doing a lot of it. So we'll do a couple of things. Yeah, he still owns that comedy club, Troublemaker. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. All right, so we got a couple things here. First and foremost, well, not even foremost, but first, last night WWE put on Payback, the pay-per-view, and Trish Stratus has been getting a lot of shit for her comeback. It's not been very good for the most part, but her and Becky Lynch had a great send-off to their very, very crap-ass rivalry last night in a great cage match. They actually had a really good send-off, and Trish got heckled at coming out to the ring, and Trish don't play that.
You're gonna lose, Trish! You're gonna lose to Rebecca!
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Shut the fuck up. I love Trish Stratus, man. I really do. I really, 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 really do. It's so good. It's so good. All right. So a little Trishy action. What's up? I see Jeff Huffman in the house. What's up? How you doing, Jeff? Hi. So John Cena was actually the host of Payback last night. He looks like Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Looks like a dork, dude.
He looks like if Bill Nye decided to do a special about steroids. Hey, boys and girls, I'm going to inject myself with steroids for science. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. That'd be amazing. I'd watch that. I don't even like Bill Nye. Would you? Yeah, I'd watch it. I'm not a big Bill Nye guy. Never have been. I was a Beekman's World guy. I was a Mr. Wizard guy. That's what I was into. Cena the steroids guy. There you go. Yep. Jimmy Buffett died, people.
Yeah, my wife was telling me about this morning when I was drinking my coffee, and she's like, "Did you hear about Jimmy Buffett?" I said, "No, what?" And he said, "Pastor." I said, "Oh, come on, really?" And she goes, "Yeah." So,
Well, let's just say that Margaritaville is not the place that he is wasting away anymore. It would be in the ground.
in the ground.
In the ground. Come on, that's a good line. I love that line. He ain't wasting away. There you go, you son of a bitch. Hey, I love it.
I guess
Go ahead.
there's a lot of sad little parrot heads right now. A lot of sad little parrot heads.
Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na,
You know what it is?
What?
I guess that pop top finally caught up to him.
It must have.
Yeah.
Well done. All right, so here, let's start with our Def Noodles extravaganza.
Oh boy, yeah.
Well, it's really a Dylan Dennis story.
Yes.
As everything seems to be. Dylan Dennis just getting some amazing use of the Twitter notes, the X notes.
Oh,
this is the community notes. This is like a big thing right now. Keemstar's been on his whole community notes tangent, but it's all over the place. So Dylan Dennis says if Logan breaks the engagement with Nina, this would be a second pump and dump, and readers added context
Lord
third.
Jesus. Third, God.
And it shows this other shit. Oh, it's pretty good. Community notes, it's amazing. They're just really beating the crap out of him. It's good. It's so good. We're going to get this fight soon. What's up?
So I just, kind of before you move on away from the Logan Paul story, I just put a link because Def Noodles just put something else out on the whole Logan Paul and the Dylan. Yeah, they're in the community there.
Video of Logan Paul's fiance Nina Agdal giving a random guy head leaked online. Oh shit! Is that the video? I wonder if that's the video that he was talking about.
Well, there was a thing that showed him talking to Aiden Ross, that dumbass, and he showed him his phone, and Aiden Ross was like, "Ooh."
Yeah, well, no, I know a lot of people were saying that. Andrew Tate's disgusting ass said the same thing. A lot of people have been saying, like, anyone that Dylan Dennis has shown some stuff to, they're all like, what?
Yeah.
So, but Logan's saying whatever he has is bullshit.
Here's the thing. You and I, we have no love loss when it comes to Logan Paul.
No, not at all.
Right? None at all. But Dennis here, Def Noodles, he does, is this fair game? So right? Or is this going too far?
Here's my thing on this. In almost any other situation, and it's not even because it's Logan Paul, not necessarily, okay? But in any other situation, I would absolutely 100% say yes. I would be like, this is way out of pocket. This is way too far. Even if she's a fucking public figure, which she is. She's not just a public figure. She's an OnlyFans public figure. She's about as public as it fucking gets. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, like, what are we talking about, really? However, even if I was going to defend in that situation and be like, this is too far, the reason why I can't, the reason why I won't, and the reason why I think most people who are familiar with Dylan Dennis won't is because they brought Dylan Dennis here. And Dylan Dennis is one of the most disgusting human beings that's ever walked the face of this earth. I'm not even saying that lightly. I don't even like that I'm saying that. Dylan Dennis is a disgusting person because he honestly doesn't care. There are few people in this world who really, we all say it. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. But there are people who really don't. I've met a few, and he is one. I haven't met him, but he is one of those. He will say whatever. He will do whatever, and he will backtrack. He does not care if he looks like a pussy. He does not care if he backs out. He does not care. You know what I mean? And those are dangerous fucking people. So when you bring them in to not only feud with, and remember, him and his brother fucked and then made fun of the fact that they fucked his former girlfriend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, like, this is all personal, and they did it publicly. So it's like, again, we go back to what are we talking about, really? But to do just that could warrant a response like this. But then to do a big fight, to do a big event and build it around it and allow him to draw sales, to push sales, to put it on his back, to promote him, to use him as a tool. No, sorry, Dave says you get what you get. And that might sound cruel, but that is my stance. You get what you get. You fuck with a goddamn alligator, sometimes you lose a hand.
It's, you know, it's like you said, they planted these seeds, and now these seeds have grown, matured, and they're harvesting everything that they sowed. And so, you know what? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, fuck them. It can fuck them. But I will say the things that he is doing are reprehensible and disgusting, and in almost any other situation is out of pocket. But this is just one of those beautiful situations, baby. This is just one of those beautiful guilt-free situations where you could just make fun of everybody in this situation. Even the other people, KSI, all of Tommy Fury, they're all fucked up. It's great.
Yeah.
It's great. And you get to make fun of different things like KSI being overshadowed by his own events, nobody giving a fuck about Tommy Fury, the whole situation with the Furies being so boring that they had to release Papa Fury once again to go goddamn insano. It's great. You couldn't ask for more. And they haven't even fought yet. I love Papa. Everybody knows who I am. I'm the Papa Fury. I'll fuck you up, mate. He's great, man. He's amazing. God. He's amazing.
Well, and you know, the Paul brothers have kind of even turned on themselves a little bit in this whole deal too.
Oh, they're gonna fight. They're gonna fight. They're gonna fight at some point. That's the last fight. That's the last thing that they can do. You know, the real last thing. At least that's the last thing Logan can do. I think after Logan fights Jake, Logan retires. Jake might continue. I think Jake really loves it.
Yeah.
I really do. At this point, I do. But they're not good brothers. They're not good family members. That's why even people that you wouldn't consider good brothers, like the Diaz's, Diaz's shit on the Pauls because they can't believe the shit they'll do to each other. You're blood. Yeah. You're fucking blood, boys.
100%.
Nobody fucks you like family, people. Don't you ever forget it. Don't you?
No.
Green Man, stay and wait in the call. I'm going to bring you in just a moment. Island Boys, I haven't seen this clip yet. Have you?
Yeah, I think so. I think I saw this one. Yeah.
The Island Boys assault a woman.
I've been kind of away for the last like 36 hours or so. I went to a coma for like over 12 hours last night. So.
Nice. You got to sometimes get into a coma. You're old enough for this to me make a cocoon joke.
Oh, yeah, 100%. My ass.
If you're into that sort of thing.
I'm into it.
Make sure you guys hit that like button, tweet it out, tell the people. Getting away in the call. We love callers. I need callers. So Green Man, don't leave. Island Boys assault a woman. Let's see what they do.
You guys can go in the living room if you want.
Take him upstairs. There's that neon guy again, huh?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh.
Whoa. Don't hit the crossfire. Whoa.
Joe, what the fuck?
Stop.
What the?
Wow.
What is going on?
I gotta go.
Fucking Donnybrook, mate. It's a fucking bedlam, mate.
These Island Boys, these are another ones that I really don't care if someone squashes them.
They're a bunch of jackasses, people, is what I think they are.
Jesus Christ. They sit there and just kissing each other and shit.
Well, what's your guy no problem with a little bit of incest? You're from the South, you stupid bastard. What? You think you have a little problem with a little kissing? What?
And then they made that, I guess, that troll video, whatever it was, where one of them was supposed to give another one.
You never hung out with your cousin, a little kissing cousin? What?
No, never.
You never treated him a little nicer behind a little bush or a tree? What?
No.
You never had maybe one strawberry daiquiri? Two strawberry daiquiris? What? And a third what?
No. Never,
no? Yeah,
never.
Most of us have. No. Just the Island Boys.
No. I mean, just it's Island Boys.
Island Boys. So the reality is here, man, this stuff is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, this is disgusting. This is the shit that's going to end all this stuff, man. People are getting too out of pocket on stream. These guys are getting too big, too quick, and then doing too many stupid things for this to maintain any type of financial viability.
Oh, 100%.
Because it's just going to get crazier and crazier. The Kai Cenats, all these guys, they're going to continue to make the mistakes they make. They're going to, I Show Meats are going to continue to make the mistakes they make. But it's these Donnybrooks, these fights, these crazy things that the Island Boys and their whole group seems to just be bringing in on the reg. You just can't have it. Even Ice Poseidon found that out. It's not viable.
Yeah.
It's not viable. But he's still existing, so I don't know. What do I know? Basket Artist, what up, Dave? How you doing? Full land with 11 months of love. I'm getting into waiting to call. Pull me up, bitch. Hey, watch your fucking mouth, huh?
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh, someone talking tough.
Talking real tough. I'm gonna save the Mr. Beast story. That's a longer one. I'm gonna save that. I might even save this one, and I'm definitely saving the 8 passenger story. If you guys want to join me on the 8 passenger story, I'm gonna be doing a whole show just on the 8 passenger situation because what the fuck, man? How?
You know what? Here's the thing. I can't even speak to this story because I haven't even looked into this one.
But how does it happen? Even just the basics of what we know, like how do people get this fucking big? Daddy of 5 is like one thing, but this stuff is considered life advice. This type of abuse that these fucking people are doing to their children, it's considered by other the people who are watching it as like life advice. It's like the Andrew Tate shit, but real. But like real, man. Because these fucking parents that are watching, they're doing this shit. Like, this is fucking horrible, bro. I'm going to get into it this week, but I'm sorry. Go ahead. This is fucking horrible.
I will just say, these family vloggers like this, I'll be honest with you. If you're having your kids on regularly on your like whatever, and they're like little bitty kids and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Babies and shit. I don't know, man.
It's gross.
I question it.
This whole thing.
Question it, man.
But like the fact that you can discipline your children the way that they call it discipline, abuse. No, I'm not even going to use that fucking word discipline, because that's not what was happening. You can abuse your children and show and try to mental gymnastic it as some sort of lesson, talking to 4 and 5 and 6-year-olds about accountability and these things that is just insane, and you're justifying it and you're using this in this vitriolic way almost, and you're doing it and getting millions of subscribers. Oh God, people, it disgusts me so fucking much, bro. And so I'm going to talk about it this week, but we're going to do it my way. There's going to be a lot of jokes. I'm going to call this lady a lot of names. Not going to be for the faint of heart. She's going to be called a lot of things this week, people. A lot of things. A lot of bad. But this one is another one. And I want to do this one real quick, but I'm going to recover it. I just want to show this. Have you seen this one?
I've heard people talk about it, but I have not listened to it myself. No.
This is fucked up. This is gross. Same type of fucking vein in a degree. Listen to this woman.
It was really bad because I felt so bad about it. I called like child services on this one.
She just said she felt bad, yet she can't get through the sentence without laughing.
I called child services on my ex because he pissed me off. And then I was like, yeah, I'm done with this person, whatever. Like, cheater, fucking piece of shit, lies about dumb shit. He had kids. I called child services on his ass, and I fabricated everything and said certain things, and they went to the door, and there was a whole process. I don't even know if the children's aid worker still visits them, but she probably does, because what I sent, the way I AI'd that shit, real AI shit, fake bruises type shit.
Be careful, fellas.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
So you faked bruises, you faked shit, and then you just made exaggeration story, and then
on his kids.
Yeah.
Then they came.
I really want to let this play.
We're seeing stuff that your kids are being abused. You could lose your kids. And I was just like, that sucks.
That sucks.
Yeah, should have been nicer to me, bitch.
What the fuck? Arrested. Arrested. Am I wrong?
No.
Arrested.
She's admitting to committing a
couple of crimes,
criminal act. Yeah, criminal act. I mean, I just.
Go ahead.
I hope any man out there sees this that could ever potentially have any type of relationship with this woman and walks away. This person. Oh my God.
That's disgusting, man.
This is.
I'm not even going to draw the man-woman line. I'm not even going to draw. I'm not even going to go down the lines of women and custody stuff. Not even going to go down the line because I don't think it's necessary. To use children in any way, shape, or form in any relationship, friendship, love, whatever, to use not only using your own children, maybe one thing. You know, maybe one thing, at least it's your child. But to do it with not just the person you're with's children, but that person that they had those children with's children. You know, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, that is a whole nother level of disgusting. That is a whole nother level of bullshit. And I just can't believe that we're in this phase now where people can be so okay with admitting this stuff. This is like, did Jerry Springer do this? Did Jerry Springer do this? Is he the reason why this is all happening? It's crazy. What's up, Team Maker from Munch? I was investigated and denied to see my kids. So the same type of thing that happened there. It's fucking crazy. It's absolutely insane. Captain Poofers, $5. Like the video faster than CM Punk getting fired. Quit, fired, something. We'll figure that out in a second. By the way, Captain Poofers, copious editor in effect. We got new content that's going to be coming in a couple of different forms, and Captain Poofers is one of the people who are going to be making it happening. So keep an eye out on all the things because it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Thank you for the $5. We'll do a big rip in a moment. Take a couple calls because we're going to get into the main story for a few minutes and we're going to get out of here shortly. But I mean, I didn't intend to do an hour without even. Why do I do this? Like, I think that's why Matt doesn't come around anymore because whatever's the main topic doesn't get talked about for like an hour.
Yeah, I know.
It's just I can't help that we're great conversationalists. That we're captivating personalities. Agree with me anytime you want, you son of a fuck.
Yes. We're 100%. Well, we're just blessed with the gift of gab, and we can just talk and talk and talk forever.
We can talk forever. That's what we do. Let's bring in a guy. Let's bring in Green Man's been there forever. Green Man, you're here with the copious king and the peepaw. What you got for us?
I just talked about Punk yet, mate.
We're starting it right now. Starting it right now. I thought it was a perfect timing. It was an opportunity.
Well, just first of all, thanks for having me on, guys. But what's
your
take on...
Did you call us gays?
No, guys.
Oh, sorry.
Guys.
Sorry, my fault.
I can't speak English. It's my third language.
My fault. It's okay. I've talked to Optimus Wilbur. I know how bad it can be.
I'm trying to do my telephone voice for this conversation.
Nice. He usually does a Texas voice when he talks to me. So
well, howdy y'all. I can be Green Man from Texas if you want.
Yeah, there you go. People understands you better now, at least. That's good.
Yeah, sure.
The stars at night are big and bright.
How you doing, Green Man?
Folks in Texas.
So look, I don't like to be the guy to say I told you so. Yes, I do. I don't like to be the guy to tell everybody what was going to happen before it happened. Yes, I do. I don't enjoy being the harbinger of things that people can't see before I see them. Yes, I do. But I may have never been more right about anything in the fucking world. Have I been about Phil CM Punk Brooks? My God, boys. Have I called this man down? Look, I'm from Chicago. I know these South Side fucking straight edge. He's the North Sider, but he acts like a South Sider. Fuck him. He does not act like a Cubs fan. Let me tell you that. He wears White Sox jerseys more than he tries to act like a Cubs. Fuck him. I hate him. but he's one of those straight edge guys, and he just disgusts me because the way he talks down to people and feels he's so high and mighty and above all the shit, but he does all the shit. He's a big baby. He's up his own ass. Everywhere he goes, all he brings is questions, doubt, and toxicity. He did it in WWE. He went over to UFC, did it there. And now, after just 2 short years, he has once again was able to do it in AEW. And this time, he did it to a degree where it could no longer be ignored. He finally showed everybody involved, even the jackasses who are running things over there, who are not much better than him, if any better at all. He finally showed them unequivocally that his value is not worth his drama. Not anymore. Not anymore. And poor Phil is gone. So while he's been there, he's missed almost half the time he's been there due to injury. He's had scuffles, kerfuffles, fights, and all types of fuckery. He now has had a fight with goddamn Dylan's son. 90210's fucking Luke Perry's son, Jungle Jack Perry. He got into an altercation backstage right before he was going out for his match. Supposedly so bad that the flabbity vagina that is Tony Khan was scared for his life, Green Man.
Yeah, that's not the thing I've agreed with so far, that Tony Khan is indeed a vagina. I can agree with that.
A big flabbity one. A big flabbity worn out one. My God. This man, he is just the biggest mark. He's so scared.
If we had to assign Tony Khan to whose vagina it'd be Rosie O'Donnell.
It would be Rosie. That's perfect. You nailed that one. No one else would because it's Rosie O'Donnell's, but you did. Yes, Fairy Floss, Luke Perry's son. This is true. Troubled Maker. I lived in Chicago for a minute, and holy fuck, that was rough. Got stuck in the subway way north. Yeah, don't live in Chicago ever.
So I take it you think it's CM Punk's fault, this situation?
Actually, no, not necessarily.
No? Okay.
I think this is a perfect situation where it's everybody's fault. Tony Khan is one of the most inept people to have ever run a wrestling organization. And look, I'm going to give credit where credit is due. AEW has survived longer. They've thrived longer. They've done the things that I did not think they'd be able to do just with existence. Now, I never question whether they can draw in live shows. This is the era of live shows. People are hungry for it, especially after Corona. And by the way, that 81,000 that you guys are so fucking proud of over at AEW, it already just got fucking smashed in pre-sales by WWE for next year's shit. So it's like, shut the fuck up.
Is the pre-sales not over 2 days though?
Yeah, but still,
right, so
you know both nights are going to hit them. But both nights are going to hit it. But both nights will have hit that number.
45.
Oh yeah, but I mean, is it capped at 45 on each night?
Capped at 45 each night.
Yeah, but to do that sales in like a day is still fucking impressive.
It's impressive. I was in Wembley Stadium, okay, and just my experience of it, CM Punk is vital for that company's continued success. So even though I can get what you're saying, I think CM Punk is worth this drama because. First of all, wrestling fans secretly love the drama. We all like to say we hate it, but we all love the dirt sheet.
Well, that's what wrestling is.
Yeah, right. We all love it. Secondly, right, CM Punk was the second most over man in that stadium, right? And there were people about me who are casuals, who aren't super into wrestling, who are still cheering Punk and new Punk, right? My little sister went crazy for CM Punk, right? And nobody in the stadium knew about the Jack Perry fight. We just knew CM Punk was out there, and he was the most over man in the world, and everybody was going crazy. And no, MJF was the most over man in the night. But if you look at who the Young Bucks bomb TV ratings, the Bullet Club T-shirts aren't selling like they used to. These guys they've been shown to be toxic. CM Punk's obviously toxic, but they're just as toxic. I think it's maybe the wrong move from Tony. And how do you not know that CM Punk's going to turn up in Monday Night Raw or SmackDown in like Medusa in 1995? Comes in with a red bag and says, "You all know what's in this bag." We all know what's in the bag and puts it in the trash and say, but I want to go for the WWE and just buries AEW.
It proves how stupid Tony Khan is and how short-sighted. Not only did he do it, he did it right before a pay-per-view that's in Chicago.
yeah, in Chicago.
It's called Payback. Like, what are they doing? Like, what? No way. No
Could have waited until Monday.
Huh?
Could have waited until. They should have just waited until Monday.
It's so stupid. It's just like the dumbest thing. You couldn't have wrote it. So even if you feel you're 100% right in the situation to terminate CM Punk, and you could fire him after all of this. Absolutely. But you got to be smart enough not to do it at this situation. Now, he's banking that there's no way WWE is bringing him back. And that's probably a smart bank. I don't think they will. I really don't. I don't think that the juice is worth the squeeze. I don't. I really don't. I think enough people hate him.
Bring him back to bury him, though. If you really don't like the guy, bring him back.
You think Punk will allow that?
You think he could pull? Maybe. I think they could politic him into it.
I don't know.
Go out there. You're going to have a series with Seth. You're going to beat Seth for the title. And then but we need you to drop it to Priest and the cash. It's wrestling. Do you know? And we don't know because it's all just last minute.
That's the one thing that I can definitely give you. It's possible just because it is so last minute. It could be, and it's emotional, and it's very emotional. Because he was fired, I don't think he's going to be under any no compete clause. He probably should just let him quit. Because apparently he screened it.
Yeah, he wanted to.
Has the video been dropped yet? Have we seen the footage yet?
No, we haven't.
That's going to be amazing. That's going to be amazing.
Oh my God.
Can you
imagine
man? Oh, go ahead.
I can imagine Jack Perry shooting on anybody, man. That would be like firing blanks into a firing range.
Oh, excuse me. Survivor Series is in Chicago, not Payback. Still, that's amazing. But go ahead.
I just said Jack Perry fires blanks in a shoot.
Oh God, goes straight Pillman, brings a gun. Here's the thing. There's no question CM Punk is toxic. He's proved it everywhere he's gone. But this situation happened arguably because of Tony Khan's ability to manage the people around him. There was supposed to be a meeting to squash all hostility between the Elite and CM Punk, which I think would have represented more than just those two parties. I think it would have been a lot for the rest of the roster. Now, the Elite pulled out. And Tony Khan let it happen.
That's true.
So, to me, all of CM Punk's and you know the pussy bitch that CM Punk is. Everybody knows this, how fucking sensitive the guy is. So you allowed him to come to work with that fucking type of hostility. You allowed it to happen. So I can't blame him too much, but I also blame everybody because they all knew what they did. Fuck them. Beautiful situation.
I think it goes back to Tony Khan not bringing in it. Like, if you heard the story that Tony Khan asked Bret Hart to come into AEW.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Bret's like, I don't want to do that, but I'll help you run your wrestling company and tell your young guys what to do. Now, you'd imagine that's like striking a fucking gold mine. Bret Hart saying, I want to help you run a wrestling company. Oh, don't know, Bret. See that generational experience you have up there in Canada of running a wrestling company and getting young talent over generation after generation? Fuck you, fuck that. I've got a guy here called Dave Meltzer and two twin brothers who nobody cares about because they're tiny midgets, okay, who were pretty cool a couple of years ago in the Indies, but have been overexposed in TV for what they are. Go listen to they guys. Fuck you, Bret Hart.
Thank you. Hey, Green Man. I'm not going to let you assault the viewers' ears anymore with your incomprehensible rhetoric. I appreciate you. I'm going to bring in some other callers, and I hope you have yourself a great night. Tell the kids where they can find you real quick, Green Man.
I don't have anything. I'm just myself. I just do this shit.
Okay, good.
I'm starting wrestling school soon. So maybe you soon, in a couple of years' time, you'll see me as the biggest star coming out of Britain. But the only thing I would say is the Scottish people don't deserve to have a wrestler half as good as me because they're all uneducated, poverty-stricken delinquents that don't even deserve to have a job.
That's right. That's right. Those disgusting Scots. I agree with you.
definitely. And I'm going to show them everything a Scotsman should be, and I'm the run-through Scotsman indeed. That's just me.
The
but I'll be
last
different.
true Scotsman. That's what you are,
There you
Green
go.
Man. You are going to wield your mighty sword of justice, and you will show all the Scots where they should be heading towards those paths of freedom.
I think
Thank
the place they should be heading is the bathroom for a bath because they just smell so awful.
Well, there
But
you
have
go.
a good night, guys. Okay.
Have a good
Bye.
night, Green Man. Thanks a lot, buddy. From the
Holy
things,
crap.
could you understand most of that?
No. Listen, if he's going to become a wrestler, I wished him all the luck in the world. But he better get somebody else out there that can speak English to cut his promos, because ain't nobody going to know what the hell the man's saying.
No. I just enjoy that. So that's one of my favorite bits, is to let people that nobody can understand speak for a while.
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
great. It's amazing. Now, granted, he could have been saying horrendous things.
Yeah, we don't know.
Never have known. We'd never have been able to tell.
But not
one.
I like Green Man. I'm just kind of yanking his chain a little bit. But no, I like Green Man. He's always fun.
We
He's
love
always
Green
fun.
Man. We do. Let's bring in another caller. Who was in there first? It was.
I think Flan.
Yeah, I think you're right. Come on. Why can't I bring him up?
I don't know.
Can you pull him up?
Is he not really there? Let me see. Can I pull him up? Let me see here.
Oh, you could pull him up. Oh, I had him all kinds of muted. Falan, what do you got, you dick? Unmute yourself.
Hey, Dave.
How you doing? What you want?
You're just jealous of CM Punk, okay?
Oh, well, you're here to suck Phil's dick? Are you here to suck that Phil cock? Come on, man. Get in.
No,
Get down to the news.
I'm actually getting on my knees and sucking your dick, Dave.
Nice.
I think you were right all along.
I was. I called it from the beginning.
Yep.
I knew that Punk's value, even to UFC, would not be enough to make. Look, the fact that he would not take the obvious job that would make the most sense, the most money, and most value to any of the companies that he would be in at this stage, and even back to the UFC days, commentary, he refuses to do. He won't do it. He won't sign. He did it smallly. He does it in small federations and stuff for your MMA, but he could have jumped right into the UFC and gotten into that commentary fucking crew. He could be a great announcer in any of the places that he wants to be. I don't know if he'll ever go that route, but he could easily do that. There's things that CM Punk could do, but CM Punk's biggest problem, and it always has been and always will be, he cannot see beyond himself. Cannot. Those fuckers, Chicago people. Disgusting.
Like, you know what I wonder?
What do you wonder?
Like, Tony went out of his way multiple times to, defend Punk in most situations. Like, what happened now? Just a small, backstage altercation, and now just out of the company?
Well, he choked out a fucking Luke Perry's son, dude. He guillotined baby Dylan.
He didn't destroy him.
He guillotined him. All because Jack Perry wanted to use real glass in a spot. That's what this was about. Jungle Jack Perry took a handful of real glass and basically called Punk a pussy on air by using real glass, and Punk took exception. That's all this was about. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. Ugh. Anyway, you got anything else there, Falan?
Nah, I just wanted to, hear your voice and all.
Oh, nice. Well, thank you. I'm glad. Was it everything you wanted it to be?
Will you constantly stream around this hour from now on?
I think Sundays, it's a very good possibility that I can get around this time. It'll only happen on Sundays. But yeah, I think you'll see more Sunday shows around this time.
All right. I'll be tuning in.
Yeah, tune in, baby. Good to see you.
All right, buddy.
Get out of here, Falan. He sounded sad that he was leaving. He was melancholy. People, you know what I'm excited that I'm going to be doing soon?
What's that, bud?
I'm going to be doing retro wrestling reaction content. Not even reaction, breakdowns. I'm going to break down some of my favorite moments in wrestling history. I did this for a little while with Nixie and a few other people, actually. But I'm going to bring it back one more time because it's something that I'm really, really into right now. I've been watching a lot of cool stuff.
How retro? How far back are you looking to go?
I'm going as far back as entertainment takes me. If I find a clip that I remember, I'll probably go to Crockett Cup stuff. I'll do the night of the Skywalkers. I'll do all kinds of things from WCW. I think we'll hit things down from Mid-South even. We'll do all kinds of things. Yeah, I think we'll hit some. I want to do Mid-South wrestling promos, like almost to the point where what WWE did, where they had their, what was the name of that fucking fake federation that WWE did? Do you remember this? This was what was it called? This was so popular. WWE got John Cena, CM Punk, or it wasn't CM Punk.
I don't remember. It
wasn't CM Punk.
No,
it was so many people.
Too new for
Southpaw
me.
Regional Wrestling. Southpaw Regional Wrestling. I got you. You haven't seen this? You have not seen Southpaw Regional Wrestling? Okay.
That's too new for me, man. I quit watching the wrestling like in, I'm gonna say probably the early 2000s.
Oh my God. I'm so excited. Southpaw. And apparently this is coming back. It's coming back, and I am excited. I almost just exposed my login information to the peacock. The peacock.
Oh, you got the peacock.
Let me see your peacock. Your peacock. Okay. I have to show you this, people. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm all...
This is amazing. So WWE actually did this. This actually happened, okay? They made a found footage type of show where where it's a Mid-South wrestling, like local wrestling, regional wrestling, type local cable type stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what they did. And they got everybody involved, including John Cena. Wait until you see this. This is so great. This is one of my favorite things WWE has ever done. Ever done. This is incredible. Luke Gallows. This is Luke Gallows. These are all current wrestlers. These are all like Seth Rollins. These are some of the biggest stars in WWE. This is so good, guys. This is
Bad Street USA. Come on, you know.
Michael T.S. Hayes. Michael P.S. Hayes.
Michael P.S. Hayes. That's right, baby.
P.S. Hayes. That's right. Come on, baby. Michael P.S. Hayes, baby. Come on. God. So it's like, but this is what they do. This is like the whole fucking thing. I will watch this entire series on YouTube and get all kinds of struck because it's so fucking funny. Like, this is a binge-worthy thing, dude.
Okay, I'll have to check this out. I could get behind something like this. This was
the Big 12 man.
Apparently, they're bringing it back.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, wait. This is great.
And right now we have a single word of our
man. This was only in 2017. This just happened, man. This was not that long ago. But oh my God. Oh, okay. We're gonna finish this. This is too fucking good. Oh my God. And apparently they're bringing it back. Apparently,
really?
Yes. Yes. This is incredible. What's great about that is that in later ones he ends up going, "This is not actually the Nature Boy. This is a paid impersonator." But it really is Rick. This whole thing is so ridiculous, and it just worked so incredibly well. Woo crispy, woo tangy. It's just like this whole thing. It's one of my favorite things WWE's ever produced. So, how did we get here? Did we get all the callers? Oh shit! I didn't bring him in. Fuck. Hey, you, I forgot you in there. I got to take your call quick because I'm going to end the show. Unmute yourself, sir. What's his name?
John Bon Zombie.
John Bon Zombie. I can only see the J.
There we go, man. How's it going, bro?
What's going? John Zombie used to work on the dock. What's up there, Zombie man?
Okay, so earlier you were playing a video of some broad freaking calling CAS or CP whatever on some guy, child services,
like
right?
That. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So you were close.
Yeah.
You were close in there. Yeah.
That actually happened to me. I was married and she was bitter and she made up some fucking bullshit story that they believed, and I couldn't see my kids for 6 years. Turns out that there was a new CEO of that region that looked into my file and gave me a fucking like a face-to-face apology, fired the worker on the spot, and was like, "You can see your kids and repair your relationship, and we're sorry." And
wow, 6
yeah, man.
years.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
6 years.
Yeah, but God, the damage it was doing. Holy shit.
It was hell. It was hell, man. So,
Yeah.
but this is what I wanted to say. The point of this is karma will find that bitch.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about the one who
Karma does
called
the work that we
in that
can't
video.
do. Yes, sir. Karma does the work that we can't do. Fucking A right.
That is right, man. That's true, brother. Anyways, you guys have a great day and have a good day.
Hey, John, thanks for sharing that, man. I do appreciate you sharing. And I'm glad that you're able to see your kids again. And I'm sorry that that fucking bitch did that shit.
Hey, man, it's all good. There's a lot more to that story, but it's all good. I just give you the short, sweet version. But hey, man, you can't keep this fucking guy down.
Yeah, that's fucking
Thanks,
A
man.
right, dude. That's copious living right there. You can't keep a good
Fucking
guy
A,
down.
man.
It works for fucking dogs and it works for guys too. Some women would say there's not much of a difference, but that's another story for another day. Thank you, Johnny.
All right, brother. Later, people. Peace.
Later, man.
We'll give
Later, buddy.
it a shot. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, I'd like to see John Bon Zombie's hair. Anyway.
You know, you mentioned that you only see like the J. That's something new that Discord is doing when you go into streamer mode.
Yeah.
It truncates and you can't see their names. It's irritating as hell.
Fucking lame, dude.
Yeah.
It's lame. Really irritates me. I'm pretty much done. I mean, CM Punk sucks. I would get more into the details on stuff, but I ended up, we had a good enough conversation. Fuck him.
Hey,
fuck him.
It's what was it? Hammer Toe Wrestling or whatever it was. Yeah.
Southpaw Regional Wrestling, baby.
There you go, Southpaw Regional Wrestling. There we
Hammer
go.
Toe Wrestling. Yeah, that's close. That was good. Hammer Toe Wrestling, everybody. Hammer Toe Wrestling.
You know, I'm gonna ask you a question. Just one quick wrestling question, and we'll get out of here.
Yeah.
So, you are an old wrestling head like myself,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Now,
Yes,
I don't
sir.
watch the newer stuff, right? So I can't really attest or really testify one way or the other. But overall, who is probably by far your favorite commentator, right? As far as play-by-play or color commentator when it comes to wrestling, who is your favorite?
Well, the greatest combination to ever exist is Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby Heenan. That's
Yes,
the
they were-
greatest combo of all time. You take the two that actually did get to work together. That's to me, that's it. Some people would say Lawler and King, or Lawler and JR. I don't put them in the same category. I don't. I think it was different era, different age. They did similar things, but not the same. And things they did do, they didn't do as well. The stories were built. Like actual, like off air, on air, like filler stuff was built around Heenan and Gorilla. It's just different stuff. But regardless, for play by play, I think it's probably JR as the greatest like play by play guy. In his prime when JR was really JR and not this fucking husk of whatever he's become. He was probably the best. I also am a fan of Shivani. I was always a big fan of Shivani. I liked what he did. I liked things that McMahon did. I thought he was very good at but now that whole play-by-play guy has kind of gone. There's really nobody calling the matches anymore. Mauro Ranello, he's fantastic as well when you can work with him. He's great because he actually does call the action.
Yeah.
Color. I mean, it's Heenan. It's Bobby Heenan. It's Bobby Heenan. It's Bobby Heenan. You know, you want to make cases for other people, and there are cases to be made, but it's Bobby the Brain Heenan. Bobby
was good, but you know, I agree with you. I mean, if you go back to when JR was in good physical and he was in hearing him do a play-by-play call, especially some of the old matches and stuff, it's just. But if you go back to my roots, which was Cowboy Bill Watts Mid-South, which is where he got his start in wrestling, and you go back and you watch him, dude. He wasn't good.
Yeah.
But he got better. You know, he put his time in and he got better.
You have to.
Yeah. But yeah, I like I like good old JR, right? Yeah. And the slobber knockers and the Pier 6 brawls and all this. Oh my God,
he was perfect for the time. He was perfect for the time. His voice was what the era needed. It was exactly what the time needed. He was perfect for it. So, that's a good one. That was a good question. I like that. And I think I can do an entire show just on the announcing through the eras and shit because I loved it so much. And someone said Gordon Sully in the chat, and he's up there as well. Huffman's 100% right. Pat McAfee revived Michael Cole. Michael Cole, if he keeps going at the rate that he's going, Michael Cole might end up being one of the greatest of all time. Like he's still got 10 good years, and I think he's going to do great things. If Pat McAfee could get his ass consistent and decide to commit, which he won't because he does everything, Pat McAfee's one of the best speakers around as well. So there's a lot of great ones, and something that we'll get into more in the future. But people, now's the time. Now's the time where we must say goodbye. Now's the time where we must not cry when we say goodbye. But I love your fucking face. This was like a different show today. This is a SunDave chill. I got red lights. Things are different. And I'm sexy as fuck. Hoffman!
Yes.
Look at me! Sexy! But I'm going to be doing a full-fledged fucking show. I'm thinking if we don't do it tomorrow, it's going to be Tuesday. I want to do 8 passengers. I really want to do 8 passengers. I'm going to deep dive. We'll take calls. And I know a lot of people have a lot of things to say about 8 passengers. So we're going to talk about that. And there's a few other things that I did not get into tonight that we're going to get into. So get your ass ready because it's a week of copiousness. Keep an eye out for clips. Keep an eye out for new channels. Keep an eye out for collaborations. Keep an eye out for a lot of things because we're coming. We're coming.
I can't wait.
People, you tell the kids where you can find. They can find you. Yeah, shit. Go ahead.
So 5 p.m. Eastern Standard, you can find me tonight with my co-host Seth. And we're having a guest co-host. Badwick is filling in while GG Hearts is still out doing some sort of con.
You're just pulling transients off the street at this point, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
It was like, hey, you want a sandwich and do a podcast?
Want a sandwich? Do a podcast. I'll give you a sandwich.
You want to do a podcast?
Yeah, bologna sandwiches with mustard and onion. And then
yummy.
Pretty much Monday through Friday, you can catch me at Riv on the YouTubes at River. So that's pretty much it, man.
Copious living, my friend. Copious living.
Always.
That was fun.
Thanks for letting me hop in today, man. I appreciate that.
Thank you for being on. I appreciate it, man. It was fun. It was a good one today. So I will talk to you soon. Okay. I am going to go ahead and do one more rip and talk to the pups, and then I'm going to head on out of here. So you have yourself a great rest of your day, my friend, and enjoy all the shows that you have. You got a lot of content the rest of your day, too.
Yeah. Make sure, guys, before you get out of here, make sure you hit that like button. If you're not subbed, get subbed to Dave. Great things coming here. Great things. Make sure you get in there and like it. And I'll catch you guys later.
See you later, people. I appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah.
Hello. It's good to see you, my mush puffs. I appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for coming out tonight. I saw the numbers pop up a little bit there. We hit like 60, 70 tonight. I appreciate you guys. We did about 1 hour and 40. I hope you enjoyed it. That was good times. Had a great weekend. Got a lot more going. Hopefully you guys do too. We will see you next time right here on Dead on Dave, and we will keep it copious as always. We're going to do one more rip on the other side. Real Talk Metaphor Messiah about to take you to the morning light. We'll see you next time. Let's go!
Sit back and blaze away like I'm Hakeem Olajuwon. But I guess that's what I need in life, cause I don't get no sleep at night. So I'ma just keep grinding till my people see the morning light. feel like I'm Alexander's prodigy. Fuck your death threats, them niggas always talking honorary. The Pentagon the same, they trying to mold us in the pottery. But even if I die, my lyrics still a living history. You mean they treat us like we pawns and we listen cause we scared they ain't gon' beef with Genghis Khan? I'm higher than a dinosaur, she Oreo like Baltimore. I taught them what I know, that make me feel like I was Gryffindor. Get your game right, she hot, I call her sunlight. With lips like she's Brad's life, I ask her cause a crash site. But that's the way it is, I guess I play protagonist. This shit will never change, I'ma go out with her. This may be everything I'm dreaming. I wake up, my superstition say the government was scheming. Here we go. This must be everything I'm dreaming. I wake up, my superstition say the government been scheming. Here we go. I roll up, they say the city lights is feeling me. My girl, she super real, she think that ain't nobody cool as me. Flying in Pacifics, I'll be ripping till I'm gone. I sit back and blaze away like I'm Akeem Olajuwon. Yeah, da-da-da. Yeah, da-da-da. Hip-hop, I'm real talk. Hip-hop, I'm real talk. Da-da-da.
Good luck, Jay Philly.
Yeah.
Welcome to the new world.
You know we dig each and every single day. Shout out to Green Coach, man. Shout out to Green Coach. We're going to be doing some content because of Green Coach. Strain reviews, all kinds of good stuff. Like I said, we got an editor, Captain Poofer's doing the thing. Keep an eye out. Strain reviews, Pokemon card openings in general. A lot of other sub-content coming for you guys on different channels or different playlists. We got some great stuff. And we got some new main content coming as well in the form of some podcasting. So keep an eye out for all that good stuff and so much more. But get your pieces ready. Pull them out. Whip them out. Let's go. One more. Have yourself a copious SunDave. We'll see you next time. And if you don't have talent, have talented friends. Thank you to everybody who donated, supported, and mush puff tonight. See you next time.